Hello, bitches. We are not doing any face cam right now because you already fucking know why. But I was so unprepared to even make this video because this just came up out of the fucking blue. But I need someone to talk about this, or just somebody need to listen to me about this shit because this is actually crazy. That's why I got no fucking. Oh my god, do you hear that? Thunderstorms is coming. It's been a long time since it's been in my area, okay? So it's not no fucking bombs or bullets. It's thunder, okay? But so I've been watching this white, soft white underbelly. Okay, I made a couple videos about me watching prostitutes and homeless people. They come on that channel. They get paid to talk about their trauma and shit like that. And one of the people on there, like who's famous on the channel, they go by Rebecca. People like her because of her personality and she's trans and stuff like that. So I watched this interview with her, and she sat next to another girl, which is odd because to usually be her just doing the interview. It's just she was sitting next to a girl named Daisy. So this is the girl that she was sitting next to. I watched a whole video, and it was completely insane. Okay, first they weren't even getting interviewed. It was just Daisy talking the whole entire time, barely letting Rebecca talk about, you know, I don't know, how the homeless community, like what Daisy, this girl, her name is Daisy. Basically, she was talking about how the homeless community doesn't get any help, which is true. Talking about what it's like being lovable, and she kept on kissing Rebecca on like the head and touching her. First of all, Rebecca is homeless. Okay, she's dirty. She's homeless. I don't even know. Like something's not really right with her. Now I understood like she's trying to represent the good and stuff like that, but something seems off about her. But I didn't see it as a bad thing, how most people see it, because there's something off about me, obviously, and people see that as bad. So I just I thought there's something off about her, but like in a good way. Whoa, no, 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 no. I mean, I don't really think it's bad, but like it's not really normal, I would say. So basically, her name is Daisy Venice. What's so bizarre about her is that she goes around hugging people, kissing people, and say how lovable you are. Now it might sound like good, like, oh yeah, she's crazy, but she's trying to, like, she only does this to homeless people and stuff. Or like, yeah, she goes to this Venice beach. That's why it's Daisy Venice Beach. She goes around talking to homeless people, and these homeless people know her. I guess that she's like a familiar in the area, right? I just got done watching this video where it said attacking Daisy, known as the Venice Healer, because she goes around healing people that are homeless from what? I don't know. I guess positivity, right? But so this boy right here, he was also doing an interview on Soft White Underbelly, which is a channel that interviews homeless people, prostitutes, pimps, like he interviews them all. And I remember seeing him. So basically, this kid attacked Daisy, right? And the reason is unknown, but it's probably because of what she be doing, which is she be like too touchy, she be in people's faces, and homeless people, like, they don't give a fuck. They literally sleep on the fucking sidewalk. They literally look like okay looking dirty, like they rather choose drugs over food. So harassing homeless people, hugging them, kissing them, most homeless people will fucking like get a weapon and fucking, I don't know, but I'm guessing that's why this 14-year-old boy attacked her. Now, I'm not watching this video again, but all of this video was about was her telling him, like, yo, you should never put your hands on me. We could have talked. And he was getting in fights as well. And he just seemed very annoyed. And he was basically like, well, people are picking on me. Like, nobody stands up for me. So you think I'm not going to fight, which is understandable. So that's probably why he attacked Daisy, but he didn't like punch her or anything. He was just like grabbing her and I guess pulling her hair, like she stated, which we don't know is true because there wasn't a video. But we know that he like grabbed her, probably because she gets in people's faces, homeless people's faces. He's homeless. and just, people call it bull horseshit. She claims that we need to be lovable, like bringing the homeless people together. She's constantly in this Venice Beach area in California. A lot of homeless people are on the beach in California and stuff like that, specifically in this Venice Beach area. I heard of it. And anyway, so yeah, people know her from there, because this is literally what her name is. Like, people know her for this, right? And soft underbelly, like, she's been on this. Like, anyways, I was watching this fucking video, right? Just getting to know a little bit more about her. Now, I didn't think people were claiming that she's faking to be homeless. They're saying that she wasn't never homeless, and she's just doing all this horse shit, which is stupid shit, about healing homeless, bringing support to the homeless community, but she's staying with people and only fakes being homeless when the camera's on. So I already watched I don't know, 3 minutes of this video. I watched it and I was like, damn, like, it might be true. Okay, so this is what people know her for: being a positive, being a little crazy and trying to shed light to the homeless people and try to keep people together. So I'm gonna rewatch it with you, and it's actually fucking funny about, and the homeless guy that she was talking to, it literally changed my perspective. Like, and maybe because I see, like, she's off. Like, there's something, like, really off about her. So this just cleared up what is off about her. So let's watch this video.
Bitch, I don't slip. Ever. Ever. I'm telling you, you'll never find me slipping.
Stop fucking yelling at me. I'm your friend. You're not hearing me.
Okay.
You're not listening to me.
You want me to get rid of somebody
I'm not asking you to get rid of him. Will you just let me finish? Talk to him. He's too fucking violent. You're a fucking pothead, dude. You're not listening to me, and everything you say about me is probably true, but you're also fucked up. You're also crazy. You yell at people. And you're fucking dirty. Go get a shower.
We are antagonized.
I'm fucking sick and tired of this shit.
I can't get away from her. She's gonna keep coming at me.
Eliza?
So this is Daisy, and this is what she usually does. Like, she goes and supports homeless people, but in this video, it's like she's like screaming at a homeless person, which you really don't see her doing that. And when she does scream at them, she's like screaming at them with love, and she doesn't even curse. Now, when I saw this video of her cursing at him and doing this, I was like, damn, like, is she really trying to spread positivity, or is she really homeless? Was she even homeless? And shit like that. So continue.
Skateboard and doing a fucking point in my face. What did I do? I'm sitting here drinking coffee.
Eliza's attacking women and old men.
No, he's not.
You sent him to go beat up that old man in front of Tesco. You sent him to beat up that old man, and the girls were crying in the alley because of you. Because of you. Talk to Elijah. He's too fucking rough, and he's attacking women. And if you don't fucking talk to him, someone will. And if you yell at me again.
So as I said before, you usually don't. Well, I never seen, like, I said, like, I don't know, like, to be honest, like, maybe over 10 videos. Not all watching through it, but like, she just like tells how lovable you are, and I love it. Like, she literally says that. Like, she's like, tell me how lovable you are. Like, drink this. Like, and she like high fives like homeless women and saying you're a superhero and shit like that, which is like, I guess that's kind of insane to say that to like a stranger, but it's whatever. So basically, like, me watching this, no context, she's screaming at him maybe because like there's another guy, and maybe that's his friend, and telling him like, yo, your friend can't be hitting and abusing women, which is like absolutely correct. But when she walks away, like, this is the real story. He talks to like the people like right over here. Hold on. He talks to people right over here, and the cameraman who's recording this, and he tells like what actually went down. And I was like, damn, like that kind of sounds more convincing than whatever she was saying. So
And I'm just gonna hug you.
That bitch is crazy. That is the craziest bitch that come at me that I haven't had sex with ever in the history of my life. I never tapped that ass coming at me like we got kids.
Watch your fucking mouth.
Watch your mouth, whore. What was that?
What happened?
She wants me to tell somebody to go away, a regulator, that she antagonizes like she just did to me. Well, he's younger. He can't take her yelling and doing all that, flipping the skateboard in the face. I can take it. 25-year-old can't take it. He's not mentally ready to take that kind of fucking heat. So she comes at him, he breaks. Am I supposed to fault him for breaking? He would have never broke had she not hopped on him and stomped on him. So
now that was funny. Like when I first saw him, he was like, "That's." He was like she's crazy, and I haven't even slept with her. That was fucking funny. But anyways, I've been watching videos, so I see how like she maneuvers and she speaks. She usually talks over people. Like when I first saw her with Rebecca on the Soft White Underbelly channel, she was literally talking over her the whole time. And that's what she basically does. She doesn't let nobody get a word, and she does flip the skateboard in the air, like at random times. Like she just flips her skateboard and catches it, and it's not even like a cool trick. It's like a random weird ass trick that she has a skateboard. She flips it in the air. So I was like, oh wow, she probably does do that. She probably was screaming at this guy and doing all that shit that she does. I have seen her do that. Maybe not in the same context, but I can see her doing that. And yeah, let's continue.
do not care what that crazy Venice self-proclaimed healer says or thinks. She's not even homeless. She fucking lives in a mansion, comes here to play a homeless person during the day, and then goes home to sleep in her fucking mansion watching her goddamn 72-inch TV.
He fucking ate her up. And that's what the main, like, I go into the comments on, like, the videos. That's what I usually do, like, in every video. Like, I go scroll to the comments, to see what's going on. And people literally have said that. They said that, first of all, let's go back to the healer part. The reason why people call her Daisy the Healer or Healer Daisy Venice Beach is because what people assume, like, she heals people by just speaking to them, like homeless people, because it does look like she gives out good energy, like she's like, be lovable and shit like that, which kind of sounds like she's like a schizo or something. But like, that's why they call her the healer, because she goes and makes these helpful methods. Yes. Anyway, it's my uncle. But basically, yeah, and people have been saying that she's not even homeless. That's what I see. And she looks good for like a homeless person on the street. And then she claims that, oh, she's not homeless anymore. She's lives with her boyfriend. And then she goes to Venice Beach, like he says, and plays homeless, right? Because she has like boob surgeries, like she's wearing good clothing. She got a nose job, and she's always wearing makeup, and her hair looks like dirty, but it's like she doesn't look like a homeless person. And I'm not to be the judge of it, but he's homeless, so he should know what a homeless person looks like. So it's like, how are you gonna preach about lovable and loving the shit and all this being lovable, and you're not even homeless, and you act like you're homeless for what? And another thing, people says like she's a super narcissist. She's super like, what's the word when like you're super into like entitled? Because like she doesn't let nobody speak. She loves hearing herself. And I watched multiple videos of her explaining like to someone and it looks like she doesn't even give a fuck what they gotta say, right? Like that boy that attacked her, which is probably because she didn't want to hear any from more cracker shit that she always loves to say, because she just loves hearing herself talk. Like if you go watch her interview, type soft white underbelly Rebecca and Daisy the whole time, and she's just talking and talking and talking and talking. And it's like Rebecca's trying to get a word in, like you can she's trying to get a word in, she just instantly cuts her off. It's insane. So like watching all this shit, watching all these videos, it's like like maybe it's not really what she seems, obviously.
Fuck her and her YouTube followers. Fuck them all. Speak the truth. Don't come at me yelling lies and telling me I'm not doing nothing about it. Come with me with truth. I'll deal with anything.
I bump heads with the Viking, and I bump heads with Elijah, and I bump heads with F because they're violent. And Ken, you're starting to get violent too. Maybe that's why we're bumping heads. You're defending a man who attacks women and attacks old men, and you are meant to be a sage and wise. I still honor you and hold you very high. I'm just waiting for you to come back to the love, just like it says on your hand, love, because that's where it is. It's not violence and hurting people. Because if you look at one frame where this person gets bludgeoned,
don't make me say
it doesn't matter what happened in these frames.
Don't make me say
You're not going to verbally shred me because your evaluations don't mean shit.
Why are you verbally shredding me?
I'm not shredding you. I haven't said anything about
finger in my face.
If you call me a cunt,
I said
if
what?
you call me a bad name and disrespect me, I'm gonna walk away. I'm not available for that. You're not going to talk about my body. You're not going to talk about having sex with me again. You're not going to make any comment like that. You're going to respect and honor me like your friend.
You are not my friend.
That's because you're a
This is what people do to dominate conversations. I literally see it all the time. They get in your fucking face, and you're like shocked that you stopped speaking so they can speak. And that's what she literally did. I was just reading comments. She literally was just right here, and she's kneeling down to him. Like, what the fuck is going on with her? Like, actually, this is insane. Like, you know, if I'm trying to spear out this good shit about, like, being lovable, you know, it may get you out of being homeless, but I'm doing shit like this, arguing with somebody who's homeless and getting in his face and yelling at him, like, I would need the help, right? And she was like, don't talk about me and don't say you're trying to have sex with me. No, he was like, she's yelling at him like a crazy bitch would that he has had sex with. So let's watch why she kneeled down to get in his face. I want to see why she did that.
violence and hurting people. Because if you look at one frame where this person gets bludgeoned,
don't make me say
it doesn't matter what happened in these frames.
Don't make me say
You're not going to verbally shred me because your evaluations don't mean shit.
Why are you verbally shredding me?
I'm not shredding you. I haven't said anything about
finger in my face.
If you call me a cunt,
I said
if
what?
you call me a bad name and disrespect me, I'm gonna walk away. I'm not available for that. You're not going to talk about my body. You're not going to talk about having sex with me again. You're not going to make any comment like that. You're going to respect and honor me like your friend.
You are not my friend.
That's because you're a shitty friend. Shitty friends say stuff like that. I'm a good friend. That's why I say I love you no matter what. We belong together no matter what. We're going to have fights and make mistakes and learn and grow.
Don't do your fucking ketamine.
You're just a Trump. I'm sober. I'm sober, and you know that. I'm California sober.
I don't know shit about you.
Listen, you need to heal yourself. You're a traumatized, fucked up person. You need to heal yourself. And I'm trying to tell you that in a loving way as your friend. Stop talking shit. Stop defending violent people.
Thank you for your consult. Now fuck off and shine.
I love you.
Thank you.
Right.
It's so funny, bro. Why? Like, and I do that too, right? Like, I do that, like, as well. Like, not in public, like, not to anyone. But I'm not going to say who I do this to, but I do get into, like, three people's faces like that. And I don't know, I don't know why I do that. Like, I literally get in, like, 3 inches away from your face. But it's probably because, like I said, so I can shut you up, you know? Because it looks like. Actually, hold on. Let me think why I do that. Actually, no. Because of my. Okay. Like, I don't know. I don't know. For me, I don't know. But I can, like, obviously, you can see, like, she's getting in his face. And then he, like, looks away so he can, like, be quiet and stuff like that.
Your friend. Stop talking shit. Listen, you need to heal yourself. You're a traumatized, fucked up person. You need to heal yourself. And I'm trying to tell you that in a loving way as your friend. Stop talking shit. Stop defending violent people.
Thank you for your consult. Now fuck off and die.
I love you.
Thank you.
Thrive.
Fuck off.
Thrive. Find people who will stop defending violent people.
Thank you for your consult. Now fuck off and die.
I love.
So I rewinded back to hear that, but then I looked and she looks like she about to flip what he said, flip the skateboard and trying to intimidate him. But she sees a camera on him, and I'm pretty sure like this, I like thought this channel, because there's a lot of Daisy on this channel, was her channel, but it's probably like another guy, and he mainly gets content from recording her and stuff. So pretty weird, isn't it?
Love you. Thrive. Thrive. Find people who will love you and have interdependent relationships with you where you guys get to elevate each other and build each other up. Because whatever you're doing is toxic. You're hanging out with violent people and you're going downhill, Ken. I'm worried about you. And don't you dare threaten my friend again. You understand? He drinks his coffee. He doesn't do anything. You don't threaten him. You understand? You're not violent. You're filled with love. I know you. I see the fucking twinkle in your eye. You don't fool me. You are so hard as shit. You're a sage. You're wise. You're meant for more than an income.
Tell me that at the end, cunt.
Talk to Elijah. He made a police report.
Good. Let's fuck off.
Go love yourself.
Leave me alone.
Hey, held up here.
I had a wonderful baby mama, 2 daughters. She was bipolar. She liked tequila, little Latina bitch. She trained me for the future, you know what I mean? She trained me. I can handle that all day long.
Yeah, that must be growing up around this. Always having to deal with that kind of crap 24/7.
We're not supposed to yell at them, but they can jump up and stick their finger in our face and yell at us. But we can't yell back.
My man's respectful of talking about me. It's like,
Everybody gets to do exactly what they want. Nobody will tell you what they want, but they will absolutely show you what they want. So I just don't listen to you fuckers. I just watch you. The news gonna need a lot of animals. We're gonna fill the universe with life. It's gonna be you fuckers that are gonna be doing it. Are you gonna be a little pig or are you gonna be a human? That's your choice. I really don't give a fuck. I really don't. I end up the same place no matter what. So, you all can do whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. You want to be a rat? Be a rat. You want to be a pig? Be a pig. You want to lie?
I'm trying to find like if she came back, because obviously she went back to him. It was a very interesting video from Daisy. Okay. Um, and I can see like her perspective, I guess. Like, no, not Diamond, not Diamond, bro, not Diamond, bro, not Diamond. But oh yeah, here's the perfect video. I can see, what she's trying to say. Like, okay, don't do my friend, but obviously, like, don't scream at the guy who wasn't the guy who did that to your friend. Scream at the guy who did that to your friend. So let's see this video now.
I'm Daisy. You guys don't make me move. I don't make a mess. I clean the mess.
He's the man right here. He's the one that lets it stay clean.
But I clean the mess. I don't make the mess. I picked up all of the leaves that came off the palm trees.
No, but this is not supposed to be in one spot, not everywhere.
Well, this is my friend's stuff. I could move this, but the temple's okay. I'm just playing healing music.
It is to move to one spot.
That's the spot, though. I just set it up.
You need to put it over there or whatever.
But I just set up my this stuff.
Yeah.
I gotta move this, but not my temple, right?
Yeah, even your stuff needs to move. Just put the canopy down.
No. I just set the temple up. I'll open it. You want me to open it?
You need to put it down. Close it.
Why I gotta close it?
Well, that's policy.
Good morning. It is.
What?
We're here.
I don't have to close my... They said I could have the temple up. Lily's house. And then this is my personal items. One suitcase.
Alright, I gotta eat. I just got that phone call. But this was very interesting. And I will be making future videos because I got a lot of stuff to talk about soft white underbelly. Because if you remember when I did a live stream about like the prostitutes, right? Like the 3 prostitutes, I remember making like that's my like latest video. And talking about that girl named Nova, 13-year-old prostitute. Like it's ridiculous. But he interviews people like that, and he interviewed Daisy, and it was fascinating about her is that she doesn't really get what's going on. Like you're preaching love all the time. Most people don't with the fucking love. Okay? Right? So she needs to stop. And another thing, that I read a comment that says, why are homeless people always in public areas? Like the sidewalk, the beaches, like around restaurants and shit like that, which is true. Like, if you're homeless and you don't want, which you're probably not going to look at the video because you've got no phone or something. But if you're homeless or you, like, don't be around them areas. Not because I don't want to see you there. It's because then you're going to be, like, people are going to, like, get you out of there. And why are you a homeless person on the beach? Yeah, it's a beautiful view. Like, look at that. Like, beautiful, But, like, why are you on the beach, right? Just because the public bathrooms are used to use the bathroom, I'm not going to take a shit, right? Like, it's just public decency, right? I'm not going to shit in a public restroom knowing that there's no air fresheners, like, because I know, like, damn, like, I wouldn't want that shit to happen, right? Like, why would I just be, like, laying, like, and homeless people, they don't be wearing anything, like, especially the ladies, like, it's ridiculous. But I know, like, when you're homeless, like, you don't really give a fuck. You got no house, so, like, you don't give a fuck. But, like, that's the reason why you're homeless, bitch. Is either you're doing drugs and you don't know how to get out of it, or you can't control what needs to be controlled, which is yourself. But Daisy, she's not even homeless, right? She's staying with her boyfriend, and then she goes to Venice Beach, and she helps her community, which is really not her community anymore because you're not even homeless. But, anyway, so I'll make another video about a couple other people who've been on the soft boy underbelly, right? And I wanted to talk about a rapist who told, like, how he began to rape people. And that it was a very bizarre, interesting video and shit like that. But, my hair still hasn't got done, so, bitch, be prepared. That's all I gotta say.